Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this MSI G-Series gaming laptop. Since there are a few laptops in the G-Series, let's get down to what this one is specifically. The model number is the GT70 0NC. There you can see the SKU and everything. This is the black version, has a 17.3-inch Full HD 1920 by 1080 non-glare screen, Intel Core i7-3610QM processor, also has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 670M graphics card with 3 GB of GDDR5 memory, 750 gig 7200 RPM hard drive, 12 GB of DDR3 memory, that's 4 GB times 3, and also a DVD multi-use burner, as well as 802.11 BGN and Bluetooth wireless, Windows 7 Home Premium 64-bit pre-installed, and a 9-cell battery. Next up, we'll take a look at what comes in the box. Of course, you have the laptop itself, which is very well protected for shipping, of course. In this box, we have all of our accessories. So you're going to have an external power brick right here, and that is for charging the laptop, of course. You also have some documentation right here, so a little bit of driver, utilities, and manual on this DVD. You also get a notebook Quickstart guide from MSI. This is your Windows 7 copy, just the detailed information about the Windows 7 version you have. Limited warranty statement, another language for limited warranty statement, a F3 hotkey recovery function guide here, which is very helpful if you ever need to restore the laptop. It's in multiple languages, just sort of guides you through the hotkeys you need to push upon startup so you can get into the lower level functions if you need to reformat or restore the laptop. Also over here you have the AC adapter cable for the power brick, and finally there is your 9-cell battery. So here's a look at the laptop. As you can see, it is a black finish. It has sort of a brushed metal finish on top. The chassis of the laptop is primarily made of plastic as well as metal. And flipping around here, you can see it measures 16.85 inches wide, 11.34 inches from this end to this end, and then finally 2.7 inches tall. Let's go over some of the various connectors. First off, on the back here, you can see we have an exhaust port down on the right side, HDMI, which is 1.4 compliant. We have an eSATA port. There is a 15-pin D-sub port for analog video out. You also have an Ethernet jack there, and that will connect you to the killer gaming network interface card that's installed. It's an E2200. There's also your port for connecting the AC power adapter, and finally you also have a Kensington lock, so you can lock down the laptop if you want to keep it safe. Over here on the side you can see there is a DVD burner with a little eject button on there, a couple USB 2.0 ports. Flipping around here to the front, we have some indicator lights, and that's for hard drive activity, sleep, battery, wireless, as well as Bluetooth. Around on this side, we have gold-plated analog audio jacks. You also have 3 super speed USB 3.0 ports, then finally a multi-use SD card reader. Here's a look at the bottom of the laptop. I've already installed the 9-cell lithium-ion battery. It has an unlock key right there and then a release button. You can pretty easily pop that out and back in. Also underneath the battery is actually where your Windows 7 key is, and they've also put a sticker in there with some contact information for MSI support if you have any problems and need to contact them. You also notice there's a warranty sticker void if removed over this entire panel. This entire panel can be removed, and that will give you access to, for instance, the hard drive bays as well as where you have your memory installed. I do not want to break that sticker because I have heard that this laptop's actually slated for a future giveaway, and I don't want to spoil that for our giveaway winner. So I'm not going to show you guys the internals, but fairly easy to remove that panel. Also, you can see through some of the grilling right here that they do have copper heat pipes that are actually helping with the heat dissipation. They have some information regarding the cooling system on this laptop, which I'll show you the button for at least when we get inside. And then also here at the very top you have a subwoofer. Here is the inside of the laptop, and just to point out some of the features here. I have removed most of the plastic bits. They hide them in mysterious places, just like that one there. There's another one there, but anyway, I always like to remove the plastic. Up here at the top we have a 720p HD webcam. There's a mic right next to it. That resides just above your screen, which is a 17.3 inch. It's full HD, 1920 by 1080. It's LED backlit, which will generally use less power and help to improve your battery life. Has a nice sturdy system here from the brackets down at the bottom. Definitely keeps the screen rigid, but also very sturdy with the connectors that you have there. Below that, you can see the sound system. It's by Dynaudio, and there's left and right speakers there, as well as the subwoofer that I showed you guys at the bottom. Power button's right here in the middle. Taking a look at the buttons right across here above the keyboard, you have a turbo button, and that is for the TDE, or Turbo Drive Engine technology. It's a simple button you can push for automatic overclocking of the processor and the graphics card. You also have cooler boost technology, so that works with the incorporated cooling system in the laptop, and you can push that button to boost up the cooling system, especially if your laptop is getting warm. That will help to keep it nice and cool. You also have a brightness button. You can turn the Wi-Fi on and off. Display button right there, and then finally an eject button, which you can use to automatically eject the DVD burner on the side. The keyboard is located right below that, so you have a full QWERTY layout keyboard. Uses chiclet style keys. Has a full numerical pad there on the right side, as well as several function buttons. So for instance, you can access the webcam as well as the power saving mode. Another nice little button they have right here is to turn off the touchpad. So particularly if you're using this for gaming, because it is a gaming laptop, a lot of times you will plug in a mouse, and it's handy to turn off the touchpad so you don't actually accidentally register some mouse strokes or that sort of thing. This keyboard is actually by Steelseries, and I'm going to show it to you lit up in just a moment, but it has three lighting sections, and there's an application that comes pre-installed that you can use to adjust the lighting on the keyboard, so you can change it different colors. Again, you have the touchpad down here at the bottom with your left and right click buttons. You can see another shot of that brushed metal finish that they're continuing on the inside. And then some more specs over here on the right side. So we already mentioned it's a Core i7-3610QM processor. You can see the Core i7 logo right there. This is a third generation core processor, aka Ivy Bridge. It has 4 cores. It enables it's hyper-threading capable, so you get 8 logical cores with hyper-threading turned on. It has a base clock speed of 2.3 gigahertz. It can turbo boost up to 3.3 gigahertz. Has a 6 megabyte smart cache, and by virtue of the Ivy Bridge lithography, it uses 22 nanometer manufacturing technology and has a low thermal design power of 45 watts. So you're going to get a lot of power, but it's also very efficient. Again, 12 gigabytes of DDR3 memory pre-installed, 1600 speed. You get the 750 gig, 7200 RPM hard drive. All of the previously mentioned features right there for the overclocking, the network interface card, the LED backlight. You also get the integrated video card, which is an NVIDIA GTX 670M. It has 3 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, and also has NVIDIA Optimus technology included. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, basically the Core i7 processor has an integrated graphics card, or an iGPU, or integrated graphics chip, as part of the processor, which doesn't have quite the graphics processing power of the 670M, but NVIDIA Optimus technology will automatically detect what sort of load you're putting on your graphics card. So it will use the lower power, the power saving functions of the iGPU if you're not doing graphics intensive tasks, and then if you actually load up a game, you put more load on the GPU, it will automatically switch over to use the 670M video card, and it's a seamless experience. It jumps back and forth between the two, saves your battery life, and also gives you the graphics power when you need it. Here's just a quick note. I've done the initial startup for this since it's the first time starting up the laptop. They have a software installation menu, so MSI actually has a little installer. You can also run this after you have set up Windows for the first time, but this will automatically install, for instance, your Realtek audio and video drivers. It will also go to sleep sometimes. Intel Rapid Storage technology. So you can select or deselect whichever ones of those you want. The drivers you definitely should install. Then you have some also optional Magix software which you can install as well. And now that the computer is started up, here's a demonstration of the Steelseries gaming keyboard with the color combinations. As you can see, it's got red, green, and blue set up right now. You can assign different colors to either of these sections on the keyboard. You also have idle or standard, so you can have different colors on the keys depending on whether the computer's idle or not. Some other functions such as dual colors, so you can set up just two solid colors and it will sort of switch back and forth between them like that. You can do wave, which is kind of fun. It will sort of light up across the keyboard in your different colors, and it gives kind of a cool wave motion as it goes across all those. We also have breathing, which will light up all the colors, and it just sort of fades in and out, which is also kind of appealing. Here's the gaming setting, and as you can see, it keeps primarily the left side of the keyboard lit up, where you would typically be using your ASDW keys to do your gaming on the left side, so kind of highlights those. And then of course you have normal mode, which will go back to the standard lighting that you've set up across all the keys. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. Once again, this has been the MSI G-Series GT70 gaming laptop featuring the Intel Core i7-3610QM processor and the NVIDIA GTX 670M video card. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. If you enjoyed this video, please head over to our Newegg YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech videos. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. If you buy any Windows 7 PC between now and January 31st, you can get a Windows 8 Pro upgrade for $14.99. For details, head to windowsupgradeoffer.com. And here's a great deal for all you students out there. If you're interested in a new laptop computer and you buy one that's valued at $699.99 or more, between now and September 8th, 2012, you get a free Xbox 360 4GB console. For more details, check out newegg.com.